Hello everyone, my name is Enod, and welcome to my first tutorial video. So as you can see, I'm a high-end player. I've been playing for nearly 3 years now. I'm at 4.3 million GP, and I just wanted to give my perspective on how to level up a new account, what kind of things that you should focus on, what kind of things that you should avoid. Now, a lot of the high-end content creators have done this type of tutorial in the past. However, I wanted to put a new spin on it because this is all coming from a high-end perspective, and you don't really know at the high end how the low-end game actually plays. And so I went and I started a brand new account. This account, as you can see here, is level 39. I started it 6 days ago, and I was just trying to, put a new spin on how I believe that the leveling should go in this game. So number one is when you start the game, you start with a few characters like Talia, Jedi Consular, Luke Skywalker, Clone Wars Chewie, Royal Guard, Snowtrooper, Clone Sergeant, and Ewok Scout. These are like the initial characters that you get. I would recommend, first of all, not gearing these characters unless you absolutely have to, in order to complete like some light side nodes or dark side nodes, and you just don't quite have the power. So you need to put some gear onto them, or maybe level up their skills, although I would highly recommend not leveling up their skills if at all possible. You really need those ability materials on your other characters that you're actually going to be using long term, and putting the ability materials, say, on Ewok Scout or on Resistance Pilot, something like that, is really, really going to hurt you in the long run. So that's number one recommendation. Try to save your gear and try to save your ability materials, because that is going to really hurt you if you put those materials on characters that you're not going to use long term. So that's number one. Number two is energy. How are you going to use your energy, and where are you going to use it? So, this goes down to what are you going to farm? And my recommendation, having started the game over again from scratch, is I would recommend focusing on the Phoenix characters. Hera is one of them. Ezra is another one of them. Right here. And Chopper is another one, which you actually get from this from the store here for the Cantina. Kanan, which you get from the Squad Arena. And then the fifth one that you'd farm to complete the team comes out of the Galactic War, which you unlock at level 40. So again, I do not have that quite yet, but it unlocks next level, and that's where you can start trying to get Garazeb. So that is the team that I recommend starting out with. These five minus Sabine. Sabine would be the sixth. So Sabine is one that you can get early on. She appears in one of the early hard nodes, so it's very easy to actually get her. However, she does not fit in that team very well, and Garazeb makes the better fifth. So that's why I recommend going after Garazeb and not after Sabine. And your energy that you use for light side and dark side nodes, I would recommend going after strictly gear, because you are going to need a lot of gear to get these tunes ready for your arena team, for general use. So how are you going to spend your energy? So this item in particular right here that I went on, I can farm this in two different places. I can farm at 4E hard on light side or 4-1 light side on normal. So light side is 6 energy for this item, and I also can get this item. Now this item is a very easy to get item. I have 47 of them. I'm never going to run out of those. So if I go in and I look at this hard node, I can see that I can get that item. I can also get this item, which is actually very difficult to get. I don't need it on any character currently, but I know from my experience that this item actually is one that you need a lot of in the future. So it's not necessarily a bad idea to go after this hard node, because you can get other gear that might be more difficult. There's another one. So while the actual character that you get out of there is not necessarily a great character, it's still one that I recommend. I would recommend going after the hard node, because you need that that piece of gear. Now on the other hand, that item, and I'm going to actually just go into this one so that you can see it. That item should be obtainable through a gear challenge. This one in particular is obtainable through the agility gear challenge. There is also a strength gear challenge where you could get that other item. So going after that that one item in particular may not be the best way to farm it. You might be better off waiting until the next strength gear challenge comes around so that you can get it without using up your energy, and then you could use your energy to farm other pieces of gear. So this is all about resource management. How are you going to manage your energy? How are you going to manage your cantina energy? How are you going to manage your credits, your crystals, etc., etc.? So managing your cantina energy, all right, you need to get 2 characters out of the cantina. You need to get Hera and you need to get Ezra. What I would recommend is first go after Ezra. So Ezra's in 2-B in Cantina, and he is a much better character to have than Hera is. He fits into the noob teams, the new teams, better than Hera does. So work on Ezra until you get him unlocked. Once you have him unlocked, then go back and you farm up Hera so that you can actually get her. She is the leader for the team. And in the meanwhile, you should be getting enough of these cantina tokens that you should be able to purchase the ones for Chopper, and you'll be able to unlock him. And of course, also meanwhile, you'll be advancing in Arena, hopefully, and getting enough Arena tokens that you'll be able to unlock Kanan. So I'll be unlocking him hopefully tonight, as I get roughly about 400 of the tokens daily, and that's how much you need to unlock him. So that's what I really recommend as far as spending your energy. Going into challenges, okay, you can see that you can look at the different tier levels and what level is required to unlock them. So this one, tier 2, is unlocked at level 42. I'm 39 right now, so I'm not going to be able to get to level 42 before this agility gear challenge ends and it goes into the next challenge tomorrow. So me going in and doing the tier 1 is perfectly fine. However, on this bounty hunter challenge, the tier 3 actually unlocks at level 39. I was level 38 this morning. So when I saw that this unlocked at 39 and I saw that I was 38, I was like, maybe I should wait until this afternoon, and once I hit level 39, then I can do the challenge and I can get a little bit more credits. And again, this is a very resource intensive game. So this extra 13,000 credits that you get from going from tier 2 to tier 3 can actually be a big difference. Now, as you can see, I have like 2 million credits right now. I'm not really hurting for credits. However, it is a very good idea to save as much as you can because you will need these credits. They are, I'm not going to get into it right now, but they are used for mods to level them up. And it is a very expensive prospect. So that is a topic for a different video later on in the future. This is just going to be the very initial, what do you do when you first start an account tutorial. So I've gone over the what you should do in your with your energy for light side, dark side nodes. I've gone over your cantina, your challenges, your shipments. You should buy these items every day, but you need to save your crystals. Crystals are the pay to play currency, right? So there's if you're spending your crystals early on, you're going to be really hurting for these crystals later on. And there are, believe me, much better things to spend them on than these character shards or possibly this gear. Even though you may really need that right now, you'd be much better off saving them for later. Because there is much better, and the same thing goes with this. Don't buy the sim tickets. I know it's very tempting sometimes when you run out of sim tickets, and it's like, man, this takes forever for me to actually go through a battle. I really wish I could just sim it. This is a big waste of your crystals. On my main account, I have thousands and thousands of these sim tickets, and you will never run out of them. You just have to kind of get through that initial hump. These ability materials, I would avoid buying those. It is not a very efficient use of your crystals. Again, these light blue ones and these green ones, you will get tons and tons of, and it's going to be a complete waste. Avoid buying the character shards. Like, I'm one shard away from Leia, but I'm not tempted to buy her. I know that I'll get that shard later on. And like the same thing goes for all of these characters. Just don't recommend buying them. Additionally, you can get there's like some one-time offers for packs that come up. They're like $5.99, $4.99, like a light side starter bundle here. So you can get these shards and sim tickets and a few crystals and stuff for $4.99. If you're not planning on being a free-to-play character, these may not be so bad to get. Now, this one in particular I wouldn't really recommend because you don't really need any of these characters except for Stormtrooper Han, and that's for the CLS event. So there may be one that I might recommend, but definitely not right now. Not these types of characters. They're just not very useful. So I would kind of avoid going after those packs because it's just not a great use of your money. There's going to be much better uses for your money for this game at other times. There's some definite good packs that come every so often, and those are what you should be spending your money on. And that's going to be a topic again for a different video. I'm just trying to give you my thoughts on it right now from a low level and free to play perspective. So that's going to be it for right now. Again, I'm just going to reiterate, the characters that you're going to want are going to be your Phoenix characters. And here's another little point. This is going to actually really hurt your dark side. So if you're focusing on only getting their Phoenix characters, so your Phoenix characters are light side. Okay, they're part of the Rebels. So you're not going to be farming up characters to do the dark side nodes, and that's going to actually really hurt your progression through these nodes. You're going to have a really rough time because, like, as you can see right now, I only have 4 characters plus 1 ally that I can call in. So I have a really difficult time going through these hard node battles or even through the normal battles because I just don't have the characters to support doing these nodes. Now, one thing that you can do to make that easier is join a guild. Now, when you hit the first level that you can actually join a guild, it's going to prompt you, do you want to join like Bantha Poodoo or something like that? It's one of the noob guilds, new player guild that is just there, like it's automatically created, you're automatically dumped into it, it automatically launches raids. It's not a very good way to do it. So when you log into the guild, or when you join the guild, you can go into the Rancor raid and you can do an attack or something like that. But when you continuously level up your characters, the game will actually move you out of that guild and into a new guild by itself, no prompting or anything. It just automatically moves you. And so what that's going to do is that's going to end up making you miss all of the guild rewards. It's going to make you miss the rewards from doing the daily activities. It's going to make you miss the rewards from the raid. It's going to make you miss everything. So that is actually a mistake that I made on this account, and I really actually regret that, even though I only made it for a day. So what I'd actually recommend is, once that pops up and you can join a guild, don't join the new guild, okay? Just cancel out of the window and then go in here to guilds. You can do a guild search and you can find one that you will be able to join. This one, like right here, is 55 million GP. It's got 40 members and it's open to all levels. So you can, you can join a guild that's actually going to benefit you, rather than just one that you're going to automatically move out of and into a different guild. And you will notice an immediate difference there. Now, you won't be able to probably participate in the raids that they're doing. So like right now, my guild is running a 6-star Sith raid, and I can't participate in that because I don't have any 6-star characters. I know that they do the heroics, so I'd need 7-star for the pit and for the tank. So I know that I'm not going to be able to do these raids, not for a very long time. But I'm okay with that, because I'm actually going to be benefiting more from being in this guild than I would one of those entry automatic guilds. And that's just because I'm going to be getting these, guild tokens right here. And that's going to be very, very beneficial. So I've got 114, okay? It's not going to be a lot, but it's something. Now, and it's more than you would get in the automatic guild, because it's going to constantly move you out of those guilds and into new guilds, and you're basically going to have to start all of the progress over again. So definitely get into a good guild, spend your energy wisely, spend your cantina energy wisely, spend your currency wisely. And we will see you in the next video, where I'll talk about some more advanced tactics, things that you can do in the Galactic War to try to help you go further in it. Because the Galactic War is actually a very difficult event, but it's also very fun. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please give it a like. If you like the content, if you would want more of this, please subscribe to the channel, and I would be happy to post some more tutorials from this account, so from a new player perspective. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.